Definitely, you really need to know why you're going into business, because most of the time, especially in my line of business, I've seen lately people who drive past the venue and see a fully packed venue and they think if he can do that, I can. And I see people resigning, they take all the funds and they say, you know what, if I can just buy a sound system, get a DJ and all that, and they just don't know what goes down behind it, such a business. So I really say the little education that I got brought me a long way till where I am now.
Wow, amazing. Before we even come to that, because so many people, I can tell that they see Disofeng and, fully packed, and they think that, oh, I can just take my package, right? And then just start Disofeng, but they don't know what you have been through. We'll talk about it. Let's just pack it for a moment. Why Disofeng?
So when we started, the first thing that I saw when I went into the then residential era, 2009, it was an old couch there and all that. And we didn't have a name by then. Then as and when we got a positive response from the community, we then had to put a name to this. And we brainstormed and all that. Then myself and him, we like, look, what's surrounding us, Disofa. So the best thing is that let's call the place Disofeng. It's a Tswana name. We were based within a Tswana area and all that. And people can resonate with the setup that we did. Those Sunday sessions, 90% of the setup would be Disofeng and all that. And when we said Disofeng, people were like, perfect name for the venue.
Awesome. Great. So, Tebogo, just going back to what we spoke about just a few minutes ago, that, some people, they look at your Disofeng as a success and think that, they can just do that overnight. We live in a society, I've said it last time, that people need instant gratification and no delayed gratification, that, hey, we need to reinvest back into the business. One of the blunders, that we've experienced, in building this most successful establishment, what is that? And when you look back, you say, oh my gosh, I didn't know that, I will rise above this.
Yeah. One of the blunders that we did was not reinvesting enough when I was still in partnership with them. I think that first year when we were still in partnership, we made a lot of money. And we believed in outsourcing. So that actually delayed me and into investing the proper funds that we did into furniture. Because looking back at that short period of time that I was in partnership with him, I think had we shared the same vision, we would have made so much money within that. Because our partnership started late in 2009, going into 2010. That's when we had the Soccer World Cup, and you can imagine the whole excitement. So the other blunder that I did, that I think we still do as Black business people, is that we go into partnerships without seeking advice. And mine was going into a verbal partnership without seeking legal advice. And you think we just want to agree verbally and we don't put pen into paper. So I think that's the biggest blunder that I did, because then when we argue and stuff, I don't have anything to fall back on and say, but these are your responsibilities. So not putting pen on paper, that was the biggest blunder I did.